Cleveland is dangerously close to making the same mistake again. And if you're a Shedeur Sanders fan, you might want to brace yourself. Because what's happening behind the scenes right now feels eerily familiar. A young quarterback flashes real talent. The fan base starts believing. And then the front office makes a decision that quietly pulls the rug out from under him. This isn't panic. This isn't drama for clicks. This is a franchise sitting at a fork in the road, and the wrong turn could bury Shedeur before he ever gets a real shot. It all started with disrespect. Shedeur Sanders wasn't supposed to be a fifth-round pick. Over 70% completion in college, poise, accuracy, big game experience. But when draft night came, he kept sliding, and sliding, and sliding. By the time Cleveland finally called his name, the message was clear. Prove it. Then came the preseason. No first-team reps, no rhythm with the starting receivers, just clipboard duty. For 11 weeks, he watched, waited, stayed ready. And then in week 12, he finally stepped onto the field. That first start wasn't perfect, but it was promising. 14 completions, 2 touchdowns, calm under pressure. The moment didn't swallow him, and then came Tennessee. 364 passing yards, 4 total touchdowns. Suddenly, people weren't talking about draft position anymore. They were talking about potential. He even earned a Pro Bowl replacement nod with fewer than 7 starts under his belt. That's not hype. That's production. Which is exactly why what's happening now is so concerning. Because reports suggest the Browns are strongly considering using both of their first-round picks in the 2026 draft on offensive linemen. Now look, the line was bad. 51 sacks allowed. Bottom tier in pass protection metrics. Every starter potentially hitting free agency. Fixing the trenches makes sense. But both first-round picks, that's a gamble. Because protecting your quarterback is only half the equation. You also need someone who can actually catch the football. And that's where the real problem lives. Jerry Jeudy is currently being paid $17.5 million per year. In 2025, he posted 50 receptions, 602 yards, 2 touchdowns, 10 drops. And that wasn't an outlier year. In his first 2 seasons in Cleveland, he racked up 23 drops. That's a pattern, not bad luck. That's not quarterback chemistry. That's hands. Remember the sideline moment against San Francisco? Cameras caught Jeudy clapping in Shedeur's face after a miscommunication. It was tense, awkward, public. They said it was squashed. Maybe it was, but it didn't happen in a vacuum. It happened after another drop the week before turned into an interception. It happened during a season where Cleveland's offense averaged just 14, 5 points per game, dead last in the league. And now the Browns might roll into 2026 asking Shedeur to elevate the same receiving core. Imagine this. Week 1, 2026. Todd Monken's new system is installed. The offensive line has been upgraded. The defense is still elite with Myles Garrett terrorizing quarterbacks. Everything feels different. First drive, Shedeur drops back, fires over the middle, it hits Jeudy in the hands, and falls to the turf. Second quarter, same thing. Third quarter, it turns into a tipped ball interception, and just like that, the narrative shifts. Can he make the throws? Can he elevate his weapons? The same cycle Cleveland has lived in for decades starts spinning again. And this time, it lands squarely on Shedeur's shoulders. That's the nightmare scenario. Because quarterbacks don't just need protection. They need trust. They need reliability. They need that one guy who wins when it matters most. Right now, Cleveland doesn't have that guy. And here's what makes this even more intense. Andrew Berry's job might depend on getting this right. The Browns are sitting at negative cap space. The Watson contract still looms. The offense has been statistically the worst in